Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and honor and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders at Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. Peace, blessing, salutation to the brethren, all right, to the believers out there. To you, I say shalom. It's another intransit lesson through the spirit of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. This is Revelation chapter 15, verse 1. And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues, for in them is filled up the wrath of God. The wrath of God is talking about the destruction. That's the wrath of God, the destruction. Okay? And when you go to Revelation chapter 14, verse 9, it says what? And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Right. So those that people will receive that wrath and will feel the wrath of God. Those that that's down with the Esau Edom system, his way of life. Those that's down with this man's way of life, Esau Edom, the wicked. Well, guess what? Those that took the mark of the beast, which is the charagma, the C-hip, C-H-I-P, right? The C-H-I-P, the mark of the beast. Okay. Well, guess what? Those that receive this mark and worship the image of the beast, okay, will experience the wrath of God, which is nuclear missiles hitting America, which is Babylon the Great, and there will be a lake of fire here in America. A lake of fire. And a lot of people will experience that and will get melted. Okay? Verse 11, and the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night who worship the beast in his image. Whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. So, okay, 2/3 of our people here in America will be cut off and die. You're going to have these different heathens here in America that's going to die here too. They're going to take part of that lake of fire. This is Revelation chapter 20, verse 14. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. The first death happened by the way of the flood. The Heavenly Father flooded the earth, but saved Noah and his household. The Lord also kept a remnant of animals to be preserved, right? Okay, so now in these last days, right, according to prophecy, the second death is by the way of those missiles, okay? The nuclear missiles that these different nations do have will hit America, which is Babylon the Great. There's going to be a lake of fire here in America. And this place is being preserved for fire. That is the second death. Okay? You don't have T.D. Jakes talking about this. You don't have Creflo Dollar and these prosperity preachers out here, these false prophets. They're not talking about that. Jesse Duplantis, Joel Osteen, Juanita Bynum, Paula White, Rob Parsley, Benny Hinn, Bishop Leroy Thompson, Pastor Jamal Bryant. They're not talking about the truth of the scriptures. They're not warning the people. And you also have Israelites that know they're Israelites. You have false prophets amongst the circumcision that's not warning the people on what's to come. Okay? But the men of the Lord is set up. The true men of the Lord are the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and the men on down. That's preaching this truth in sincerity. Okay? They have the 100% truth. The doctrine of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. Okay? So death and hell were cast into the lake of fire, the grave. When people die, guess what? Of course, you know, when people die, of course, the spirit goes back to the Heavenly Father. But in this particular verse right here, these people are going to die. They're going to experience death. And hell is considered, the grave or a condition, a hardship put out on earth. So the grave and death was cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. Verse 15, and whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. If you're not of the elect, you're going to be cast into the lake of fire. That's a horrible judgment. That judgment is going to happen very, very soon. Okay? This is Zechariah chapter 14. Verse 12, and this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. All right, they're going to be burnt up. Okay? The Lord's going to burn them up by the way of those chariots too. The chariots of Israel, the so-called UFOs. Okay? The Lord's going to burn these people up. All right? The Lord is going to burn these people up, man. Rightfully so. That's the judgment. This place is being reserved unto fire, like the scriptures say. That's the wrath of God. That's going to be in 2 Peter. Second Peter, chapter, I believe, 3, verse 7. But the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men. The NLT says, and by the same word, the present heavens and earth have been stored up for fire. They are being kept for the day of judgment when ungodly people will be destroyed. This is in the New Testament. We read about the lake of fire in the New Testament. We read about that in Revelation. That's the New Testament. For you people out there that say, oh, I only read the New Testament. Well, guess what? Yahweh Shai cometh in the volume of the whole book. Okay? He's in the Old Testament. He's in the New Testament. All right. All right. The wrath of God is is part of prophecy. And it's going to take you people by surprise because you don't know the judgment of the Lord. You don't know the wrath of God. You don't know the proper understanding. You don't have the proper understanding of the scriptures. But the elect will, and the rest will be blinded. So with that, all praises and honor and glory be unto Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Racha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Okay, peace, blessings, salutation to the brethren out there. To you, I say shalom.